Hi, this is Kelly. I have a mini to share with you. On Saturday, my husband went to my mother-in-law's to help her lay a wood floor, and so I had my whole Saturday free. Usually we're running around and trying to get things done and whatever, but this Saturday I just sat and played. It was really quite fun. I just put together my mini. This is my spring mini. This one I did, I used this K & Company specialty, their, I don't know, I can't pronounce her name. I don't know if you can see that, Susan whatever, and it's the spring blossom paper, but I'd used this paper to teach a class, and so I had quite a bit of paper left over, and so I just tried to use that paper that I had left over up in this mini, and it has some really fun pinks and yellows and greens. It's really quite pretty. But anyways, for this mini, I always ink my edges on all of my pages and everything, and this one I didn't use ink. This time I used the Dauber paint by Ranger, the gold Dauber paint, and I just went around all the edges, and it gave it a nice pretty shiny, I don't know if it shows up on the camera or not, but it metallic-y shiny look. I really quite liked the effect of it. And this one I added oh goodness, my brain's not working this morning. Oh, I just added some pretty ribbons, and I'm not real happy with the binding. I used ribbon to bind it, and I didn't put grommets or eyelets in any of the holes, and I think I'm going to take it apart and put grommets in the holes. I just don't like the way the holes look on this one. But anyways, other than that, for the butterflies and the little floral sprig here, I used this by Recollections. It's just a little sprig, and I didn't like it the way it was, so I cut it apart and moved the butterflies around, and then so I have part of that little sprig here and then the butterflies, and then this rose is one by Recollections that I actually got on clearance, and then these are just some of the little Recollection roses. And then this is a die cut, a Sizzix die cut. There's just a little flourish there. And anyways, on the inside, this page this is a punched out flower, and these are all the little flowers on here punched out. This is another piece of the sprig that I used on the front. And just a simple place where I thought I could have a date or a little journaling or whatever written there. And then on this page, I wanted to try something different, and I'm not quite sure how I'm liking it. I took this fragment, used some of the paper, and attached it with a chain. I bought the chain at Walmart in their jewelry section, and then it's attached down with a rose, but it's kind of all over everywhere, as you can see. So I don't know how well I like that, but anyways, I thought this would be a fun place for a journaling spot. And this is open, or I left this open so that I can put something in there, a tag or whatever. I haven't decided. But see, it's just kind of all over the place. But anyways, and then there's this page. I cut the tag out from on my Cricut using the Once Upon a Princess cartridge. It has a lot of these really fun tag shapes. Went around the edges with the Dauber paint. This is pearls this is Recollections, and these flowers are Making Memories flowers with a Recollections rose in the center. And then this page here I've got a little tag, and it's glued down, and it's holding a photo mat, just a simple photo mat, and then a little flower. And this butterfly here, I bought these little chipboard, well, they're not chipboard, but these little embellishment pieces like this from their K & Company, but I didn't like the flower on them. That didn't work for what I was doing, and so I cut the flower off and used the butterflies on that. And this page here, I love this daisy paper. This is another punched daisy, punched flower, little rickrack, and then it has in the pocket it has a photo mat, just a simple photo mat that slides in. I wanted to keep this one fairly simple because I'm probably giving this one as a gift. And when I give them as a gift, I try to, you know, you want to leave it up to whoever's getting it to decide how they want to use it. And this one here is just very simple. It's just a photo mat, some flowers, and some pearls. And this one here is a flip page. I always have to put a flip page in. And very simple. It's held closed with a magnet. And it just folds open. Place for photos and journaling. It has a flower and a button. Very simple. And here's another photo mat. And I have another butterfly here. And there's another rose like the one on the top. Or on the cover, sorry. And then these little roses, I don't know how well they're showing up on the camera. But if you can see them, if I can get it to focus, they are just white roses from I Am Roses, and I just simply took my Stampin' Up! Marker, the brush end, and just kind of touched around the edges on them, and spritzed them with some water, and it just kind of softens the color, and so it gave them kind of a two-tone look. I was really pleased with the way they turned out. And then my daisy page. This daisy is cut out from Walk in My Garden, and it is just the daisy one, and I cut out two of them, put them together, went around the edges with the dauber paint, and folded it in half, and then added a circle punch. Put some stickles on it to give it some sparkle. And then this, the tags, I made 3 tags to go in, and the top one I did a journaling spot. This is simply another flower punch with some stickles, and this is the same flower punch folded in half, and I did 3 of them, and then the backs of them are just simple with another little flower. And then my last page is, I liked this flower here, so I decided to keep it pretty simple and plain. This is an I Am Roses daisy, and I popped the center out of it and put a button on it. And this is another one of those flourishes that I cut out with a Sizzix die. And then this is, I left open also so that I can add, yeah, if I don't put or they want to add a photo or a tag or whatever. And of course I kept the back simple. My backs are always simple. But anyways, that is my spring mini, and I had fun doing it, and anyways, I hope to see you again soon. Thanks.